Frazer, we keep catching up with you, and obviously time's ticking on by. I'm just wondering where you're at the moment. No shortage of offers, and it's a big decision, but no secret that you are looking to turn professional. Where are we at with this at the moment?
Just getting around at the minute, Andy, snooping around, notepad out, taking notes, what I like, what I don't like, what I want, what I don't want. It's good. It's good for me at the minute, quite a relaxed approach towards boxing, which I haven't had for a long time. Decision to make, and I'm making that, step by step. It's getting closer. I've got a team working around me now, which is helping me. Straight out of the Olympics, I didn't have that. I thought I could do it all on my own. But it's just a little bit of a task that was too big for me. But I'm learning the pro game, slowly, day by day, learning something new. And hopefully I make a decision soon.
We still follow your Instagram stories every day, and we see you up and down the country in various gyms. What is the number one sort of thing that you think you're going to have to change to adjust to the pros? The amateurs has become a lot more aligned with the pro style, but there are still differences. There are still different sports. In terms of your personal style, what changes do you think you're going to have to make down the line?
I think, it's definitely a new style, and I'm stripping it back. I'm sort of going back to basics. I'm here to learn. I want to be a sponge. For me, probably just putting a bit more purchase on the shots. I tend to quite a fast hands for a heavyweight. Maybe a few less punches, a bit more purchase on them. Better defence. I can't be coming out with more cuts like the Olympics. Got to look after my face a little bit more. I'm scaring my kids. But yeah, the defence has got to improve. And the a little bit more purchase on the shots, just being clever.
It is Halloween, and the scars are actually healing up very nicely. Have you got a time frame in mind, regardless of where you go and who with, when you want to make that professional bow, cuts permitting?
I would have loved to have made it already, but realistically, it just wasn't realistic. I was kidding myself and telling myself I'd box in December as well. I didn't realise how much goes into sorting out a training team, a managerial team, a lawyer, and just knowing where you're going to box. These are all new things to me, so it took a bit more longer than I would have liked it to. But I have got time. Them people that are getting on my case because I'm 30 and rushing me to turn pro, I've got time, I feel good. So I think realistically it'll be in the new year, early next year, probably February, get rid of the Christmas turkey and then be ready to go.
Yeah, we're all going to need a little bit of that. They're working very closely with Richard Riakporhe at the moment under Angel Fernandez. Just a quick word on him. He's got a big fight coming up November 20th. He's slowly working his way towards world level, but he is only a 12 fight, I'm going to say novice, but he's not, but he's only had 12 fights. What's he been like to rub shoulders with and sort of pick his brains? Yeah,
it was great. It just started off as they were quite local to me, and it was going into December. And I needed somewhere to tick over, so I started going down to Loughborough, doing a bit of work with them, and then before I knew it, I felt really comfortable there, and I was sort of learning off Angel and learning off Richard. But he's great to be around. He's a great athlete, very motivated, and he's underrated, really underrated as a fighter. He's doing great things in the gym. And I think he could be one of them that just shocks everyone. Comes from nowhere. You say he's a novice, but he's got good ring IQ and he's willing to learn. He non-stop learning with Angel. So I think in the next few months, and obviously with this platform, I think you'll see the best of him.
Yeah, novice is probably the wrong word because he's already beaten the likes of Jack Massey, Chris Billham-Smith, Tommy McCarthy, and a host of others. Just a word on the heavyweight division at the moment. We know how closely aligned you are with Anthony Joshua and Rob McCracken, and it's no secret that Anthony has been visiting various trainers in the United States at the moment. Have you spoken to him? And obviously I'm not going to put you in a position where I'm going to say, what do you know? But what do you know? What sort of conversations have you had with Rob or with Anthony, and is there any signs in the sort of decision making, the direction he's going to go?
I think, they're both grown men. They've both been in boxing for a long time. Rob's, for me, one of the best people I've ever met in the sport, to be honest. He's done more for me and various fighters you see up and down the country that people might not know about. He's helped everyone. Great coach, just a great person. Anthony, he's at the level he's at now, and he's got big decisions to make. I just think he's in that position where he needs to do what's best for him. If he feels he needs to make changes, then he'll go ahead and do that. If he feels like maybe got to change something himself, he'll do that also. I've not spoke too much to him, but as far as I know at the minute, the situation is exactly the same, and I'd like to see him return to Sheffield and work with Rob and get it right next time.
And just finally, the dust has settled now on Tyson Fury's last fight with Deontay Wilder. I'm sure the boxing fan in you will have sat up to the early hours and enjoyed that as much as the rest of us. Your thoughts and reflections on what was one of the heavyweight fights for the ages?
Oh, absolutely fantastic for me. It got got my blood flowing. I was inspired again. It was literally like a Rocky story, wasn't it? But Tyson Fury, he's an absolute unbelievable fighter. Everything that you need in a fighter, he sort of seems to have it or find it from somewhere. It was just a pleasure to watch. I think it excited a lot of the casuals again. That's what heavyweight boxing's about. That's what people want to see, and they definitely provided it. So I think Wilder played his part in it as well. He showed a lot of heart, but Tyson Fury, unstoppable at the minute.
That'll be you soon.
I hope so.
Look forward to it. Thanks for talking to us. Top man.